Frank Lloyd Wright.
The eminent American architect, Frank Lloyd Wright.
Redefined what was possible.
Frank Lloyd Wright. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Organic architecture.
Wright never did anything like it before. He never did anything like it after. That, I think, makes it timeless.
Fallingwater, one of the most iconic and influential buildings in the development of modern architecture as we know it today. This masterpiece, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in 1935, is a truly unique and groundbreaking feat in history, said by Wright himself to be the most accurate representation of his renowned philosophical theory, organic architecture.
Organic means, in philosophic sense, entity.
The striking horizontality of these reinforced concrete balconies, together with the almost completely glazed facade, was in strong contrast to the architectural context of 1935. The governing philosophy behind Fallingwater's design is the building being centred around a place of significance in its natural surroundings. As stated by Simon Unwin, following inspection of the property, Wright saw this as being a place for a fire on the rocks beside a waterfall. He envisaged a stone hearth from which the rectangular horizontal planes of the house would grow over the water. While Fallingwater emanates a sense of simplicity through its clean rectangular geometries, deeper architectural analysis reveals the immense complexities that underlie the building's design. Wright employed a variety of formal techniques to create an aspect of discipline within his design and define the unique style that shaped the development of modern architecture. The plan is governed by a regular grid, 5 foot by 5 foot, which is oriented to the existing bridge on the site. From a structural perspective, the foundations of the building were formed into the rock ledge beside the River Bear Run, using a combination of locally sourced stone and concrete. To provide the strength required to support the large cantilever overhang of the first and second level balconies, Wright designed 3 large buttress foundations made of reinforced concrete. The core walls of the building were constructed using the same stone as the foundations, which was sourced from a nearby quarry. The construction of this ambitious design was certainly not simple. The local workers had to be trained how to construct the formwork and concrete reinforcement with a level of precision previously unmatched. The daring cantilever design caused much conflict between Wright, the client, and the contractor, and ultimately resulted in a construction timeline of almost 3 years. The structural solution devised by Wright transfers the gravity loads through the masonry walls and 3 concrete buttresses into the underlying rock ledge. The cantilever system is balanced by the stacking of levels towards the north side of the plan. While the building exhibits some aspects of sustainability, such as its use of local stone and incorporation of a rock ledge as a hearth, its structural sustainability performance has been relatively poor. Several major restoration measures have been carried out on the building to sustain its original form. The largest measure has been the anchoring of the cantilever balcony beams using concealed post-tensioned cables. Performing a massing analysis really highlights how Wright used simple rectangular shapes stacked in a complex yet structured and functional manner to create a form that seems to mould into the surrounding landscape. Wright describes this phenomenon as a complementary relationship between a building and its site, a key aspect of organic architecture.